Oh, there you go. Good girl. Oh, good girl.
You're so big.
Oh, she loves her sisters. Good girl. There you go. Good girl.
You're so smart. You're such a smart puppy. Hi.
Good girl. Very good. I know. You did good. You did good. Oh.
Hi.
Hopefully your mom won't be stuck in traffic too long. It was pretty bad.
They had to go pick up a package. I'm pretty sure it's a Christmas present.
Oh, nice. You know what? I guess we should probably wait inside. So
Yeah.
it won't be too cold. Good girl. Come on. Oh, good girl. I know, we can't go in that way. This way. Good girl. Good girl. Oh, that thing looks like it'd be a lot of fun. Good girl.
She's like, okay, treat time.
Very good. Oh, thanks. Good girl. Poppi. Wait a minute. Girl. Good girl. Oh, sorry. Alright, let's go. There you go. Good girl.
She's like, okay, I'm done now.
What do you think, huh? Well, so far she barked more at you guys than anything else, and I think it was just because it was dark. And she was excited.
One time I wore a hat, and I think she could tell it was me, but couldn't tell it was me.
All right.
And she was just like, what is that? And she barked some. And then I took the hat off, she was like, oh, hey.
Yeah, it's definitely out of that, like, uncertainty. Wait up. Good girl. I know, I gotta break these up. There you go. Good girl. She steps back and call her to you.
Poppi! Poppi!
She's probably waiting for me to do it. There you go.
You can see her drool dripping. I don't have any.
Good girl. She loves her treats, that's for sure.
Can't tire of that.
Poppi. Good girl. Wait. Wait. Good girl.
She's like, wait, is it on the ground or something? Like, why am I not having it?
Aw. So all we're pretty much just doing is letting her kind of explore and get used to seeing different people and the different sights and sounds out here. And then every now and then just giving her little breaks and having her focus on me for a little bit. It's good to practice periodically doing that, so that way whenever you do need to get her attention, if she seems nervous or anxious or anything, or if there are kids coming too quickly towards her, then it's usually easier to get her attention back.
I think she's eating
Oh my goodness. Are you eating wood?
Yeah.
Good girl. Good, leave it. He's a silly puppy. He's a silly puppy. Good girl.
She's like, I didn't taste this when I was a kid.
Right. She's pretty good about leaving it when asked. That's my puppy. Hi, how you doing? You want to say hi? Good girl.
How you doing?
Aww.
Yeah.
She got scared. You get scared? He's a nice guy.
Yeah.
You try giving her a treat?
Oh, wow.
There you go. There you go. See? Good girl. There you go.
Yeah.
It's okay. Thank
How
you.
doing? What's wrong with you?
Oh, let's go say hi to Mom. Thank you.
All right.
Good girl. See, she's alright. And that's how you'll generally work through those scenarios when she's like uncomfortable or unsure. You just try to take your time so that she can build a good little bit of association with the stranger if they have time.
There you go. You recognized my whistle, didn't you? Whoa, thank you for not hitting me in the face with that big old ball. Hi, baby.
She's so excited.
Hi, Angel. I have missed you. Yay.
Settle. Good girl.
She's like, okay, treat her. Hi, baby. Dad's here, too. He'll be here in a second.
Oh, nice. We'll wait for that.
You want to see Dad? Huh? Huh? Is Dad awake?
So I was just going over with him, pretty much just having her out, letting her get to see new people and new sounds and everything.
Look at you.
She hasn't barked at anybody except for one gentleman who's walking towards her too. And he was a little bit larger of a guy, so it just made her a little uneasy. So we just gave him a treat to give to her, and she was okay afterwards.
Kayla's never seen her in live person. She's
Well, I've seen her
once when she was like
that's
really
right.
little.
Oh, wow. Have you been off in college?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
That's right down there.
Good girl. I know.
Have you been a good girl? Look at your crazy hair.
The groomers gonna be excited to see you. I know.
Feel bad already. We'll have to brush her again. She was at the park earlier.
Oh, you're fine. She looks like she's got dreads. Little Bob Marley going on. Right? Hey. Oh, we could have named you Marley. That would have been a good name.
I don't know. I like coffee.
It's a little overdone though. A lot of Marleys in this world.
Lots of Marleys. Lots of Marleys. I think Bella is still the most popular name though.
Probably.
I know a real person, Marley.
She's doing really well. I know somebody named I love watching the videos.
I know somebody named Marley, named after
Aw,
Bob Marley.
good
and
girl.
I said to them, and if I named my kid after Bob Marley, I'd do Bob, not Marley.
I like trying to make the videos for everybody.
Oh, they're awesome.
Got some good clips. I'll spend some time tomorrow editing during the whole Christmas thing. Oh, yeah, a race car. What is that?
Can I go this way?
Let's go see if we can find that.
My whistle was working today. It doesn't always work.
Oh.
She got so excited to see me. She's so cute. She jumped up on me and I hugged her. She's so cute.
Don't forget. Look down here. Go this way? Let's go this way.
Good girl, good wave.
There he is.
Oh,
What is that? Dad, call her name. Dad.
oh, he's doing some shopping. Hey, Poppi. Aww. Good girl. Aww.
Do you still want us to bring Harry so you can see their dynamic?
Yeah. Good girl. There you go. Good sit. Good sit. We could probably
She
do
was
it.
right away.
Aw. Here's a
Baby.
treat for you if you want to ask her to settle down and sit if she jumps up again. But
There we go.
she should
Good
be pretty
girl.
good. I'll have the other two puppies, so it's going to be pretty crazy for them,
Just tell
but
me when.
I'm sure.
Yeah. Is one of them a Rottweiler?
Oh no, they're both standard poodles.
Oh, well, who was the guy with the Rottweiler in the video?
Oh, he was just another client we were working with.
Okay, made me nervous when I saw that cage thing he puts around the dog's face.
Oh, the muzzle, yeah.
Yeah.
We didn't really need to use it.
Yes, that's a good girl.
You know, just being really excitable. And so sometimes when other pups and stuff approach
Sure.
them too quickly or bark, it just amps up the excitement and scares people, that's all.
My brother used to breed Rottweilers, and so they're nice dogs.
Yeah, no, they got all along really well afterwards.
Yeah.
I think
You
a lot of
need
it.
me to put on my face or put away.
If you need one,
I'm alright.
Yeah, it's not as busy in here, but I figure because I'm always out and about, so outside not too much, but inside I like to
She likes
feel a little bit safer.
You probably don't want to take toys home though, with multiples.
But yeah, whenever you want to drop them off for a sleepover, probably sometime after Christmas will be good. I'll be back at home. Good girl. There you go. Now I'll give you some treats for her. I'll break these up too.
We should let Emma do this because she's going to have to walk her.
Yeah,
What am I doing?
just walking her.
Treat her.
If she starts going too fast, just
Give her a treat.
yeah, just ask her to either slow down, wait for you, and then later on too, I'll show you how to kind of sustain her attention. And you can just have that treat with you and hold it up against you, and then you just have her follow you for it. There you go.
See, I have nothing. She's like,
You can go out there too if you want. It might be cold, but you can walk for a little bit. You got plants and stuff.
Let
you
it
can
rest
smell.
around you, Pop.
There you go. Good, there you go.
Okay.
Good, there you go. So when she pulls you like that, and she comes back, that's when you want to give her a treat.
I was trying to, but then she went to
Yeah, she gets distracted.
what's your biggest
There you go.
pitfall, I'm sure.
Good girl, there you go. Good girl.
She's like, all my people are here. How big was she when you saw her last week?
Oh, we might have to pick up another bag of dog food too.
Oh,
I didn't think it was like, oh, okay. And I went to pick it up at the store. It's like, oh, this bag is small for $20 because I'm used to getting like the Himes bags. Those are like.
They got really sick. When was that? October? Yeah, around
Aw.
Halloween. And so once we got the stabilized a bit, I put them on that, and I'm afraid to change it.
Oh, that's understandable. It's just, man, I didn't. Wow, it's like that stuff is expensive.
Yeah.
If you had lived what we lived with the two of them,
Oh.
you would not change it. It was awful.
That's understandable. But we'll need to buy another bag here shortly.
They tested them for Giardia. They did not have it, thankfully, but
It was
that's how
just an
bad it
upset
was.
stomach, yeah.
Yeah, pet stores
Good
are next
girl.
door, so we can always go for another and get some too.
It went for 3 weeks. I get one better, the other would go down. Get the other better, the
Poor thing. Is that how when you finally figured out it was the food?
I don't know that we ever figured out, because I would do the rice and chicken, and it would still be bad.
Oh, that's weird. Usually if you let them kind of settle for a day and empty the stomach and then do the rice.
They got to the point where they wouldn't even eat the rice. They were like, we're done with this.
Aw.
So we got this stuff, and it did the trick.
Well, that's good. Yeah, her stool seems to be fine. She's been doing really well with both the freeze-dried salmon and then this is just straight chicken jerky.
Yeah.
I try to keep treats as simple as possible too, so. But she's been doing good. Good girl.
You're so smart.
I'll have one.
Okay, I'll start breaking more for you.
Well, it's nice you can come in here and not be crazy.
Yeah, she's been really good so far.
That was not a nice bite.
There you go. And if you need to, you can always put it in the palm of your hand and then flip it open like that so that way she doesn't get to your fingers. But you might have to put some in your pocket or something.
We were watching one of your videos, and we loved how she would take about 3 steps and come back and sit. She figured it out, didn't you, babe?
Plus my hands, because my fingers are slimy.
Yeah. Yeah, once she gets into the actual training mode, she's pretty good. Sometimes it takes a while depending on where we are and, you know, how many people are around. But right now it's pretty
Yeah, I
quiet.
distracted her big time when I walked up. Sorry.
No, it was good. Very
Watching
good.
me,
Good
that's for
girl. Very good. See, that's what we want there. Like, as soon as she feels a little bit of that pressure, to check back.
I
Very
noticed you've
good.
been working on the barking. Seems working.
Yeah, she doesn't have the bark collar on or anything right now.
Sit.
Good girl.
You get one just for being cute. Come on.
They were going to buy her a sweater. I said, no
Aw.
sweaters. No sweaters.
No Christmas sweater?
Can you imagine with that hair? Her and Harry would have had coordinating.
I'm sure it would have just been fine for
Should've
pictures
eaten
or
it.
something. Good girl. There you go. And then you get into like this mode, and when she's like this, when she's kind of really stuck to you, it's good heel work. But I like to wait until she gets distracted and then redirects back to me on her own a couple of times, and then I give her a treat. So that way you're not just constantly, you know, treating her. But it isn't bad for this stage in her life anyways, but it'll save you on some treats.
Sure.
But it'll also teach her that, you know, if she, you know, gets distracted but then checks back on her own, she gets rewarded for it. That way you don't have to constantly call her to you and things like that.
What was that for?
Yeah, I was excited
Good girl.
to see her. I'm feeling better now, so I can
That's good.
participate. When we saw her last time, I'd just gotten out of the hospital, and I'm like, oh, I was afraid she would jump on me. But she did good.
Very good.
I'm all out again.
Okay. Oh, got a couple sticks left.
She has a tendency to take it nice the first couple of times, and then once she has it more, then she starts like nipping at your fingers.
So something that'll help her from nipping at your fingers is when you give her the treat, just give it to her that way. So that way she just takes it from the flat of your palm.
Yeah, but then my hands all
still.
slobbery.
You're worked up. She'll be worked up. Be still.
We'll go back inside. Might be 'cause it's cold too.
They're both a little hyper.
She's like, hey, I'm kind of sitting here all nice for
You're
you.
so cute. Wait until he sees you when you're
Yeah, this is why I usually recommend parents don't groom their pups before boarding, because they always run around, and she's been playing in the yard with her boarding mates and things like that too.
See any more rabbits?
No, just squirrels. Luckily, I think the rabbit got the hint.
The day we dropped her off, a rabbit came darting out under his bush, and she was all about it.
My yard is definitely not the right spot for rabbits to be.
We were thinking, we noticed when we had her in our house, she
Good girl.
She can root out moles and voles and all that. And there's some kind of training you can do.
Oh, cool. Like ratting training.
Yeah. And I thought, well, maybe that'd be fun for her.
Yeah. I'm sure she can pretty much do anything you put her mind to.
Once she settles down a little bit,
I think there was just a mouse.
I don't even want to hear about mice. Let me just say that.
Yeah, that's understandable.
We've got one in the house we're in. Hi, baby.
Good girl.
Ah! I didn't even put. Did you see that?
Me too.
Good. There you go.
How's she do when she comes across other dogs?
Oh, she's been doing great. She's made friends with everybody. There you go. Nice and slow, and then open it up. Perfect. There you go. Yeah, she's made nothing but friends at the park. She gets a little excited, but because we usually close the gap or I have her redirect back to me and sit down, then she's good to go again. I've brought her pretty much around everybody everywhere. So far, the only person she did bark at was the one gentleman of color. But like I said, he was also moving towards her as well. And sometimes I can make her uncomfortable. Yeah. Very good. Very good. There you go. Good. Thank you. So we'll go down an empty aisle here, and then we'll work on some sit, stay, and recall again. I was telling your daughter too, especially when you're out in public, because it can be so like stimulating and exciting environment. It's good to take breaks every now and then to get her attention. That way, if you need it again, you're kind of warmed up already. Okay, good girl. What's that, huh? What's that?
The minute I walk him into
There we go. That was good. Hey,
Yeah.
that was the same gentleman, so that was good.
The minute I take Harry to PetSmart, he goes to poop somewhere. Every
Aw.
single time. He would poop right before he came in, and he'll go do it again.
Aw.
It's got to be a nervous thing.
Sometimes, especially if they're anxious. Alright, let's try to go down this aisle here. There's nobody there. Let me just do some sit, stay, and recall. We'll wait for him. Hi, how you doing? Oh, he might be going down that one. We'll pick another aisle. Good girl. This is probably the hardest thing for her to do, is the waiting part. She's definitely getting a little bit better, but she's definitely a pup that wants to be with you. So go ahead and ask her to stay, and then you and your mom can walk back away.
Stay. Hey, Poppy, sit.
There you go.
Stay.
Okay, and keep going back. Good girl. And then call her T. Perfect. Good girl.
She was drilling.
And for that exercise, there's usually 3 different things that you can work on. Distance, like how far away you are. Duration, like how long she's just staying for. And then distractions. Stay. Stay. Wait. I know. Stay. I know, right? Wait. And that's a distraction there, right? Poppi, come. Good girl. There we go. So it's always okay if she gets distracted or whatnot. The main thing is to just work with her and try to end it on that good note of her still listening back to you and coming back to you again. I feel like she's gonna stick with me now, so I'll have her come pull you this way. Poppi. Wait. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and call her to you. There you go.
There you go. You gotta work on the whistle again.
Poppi, come here.
And that's a good example of distraction, right? You have somebody or something else with a treat that she's interested in between, and then you have her work through it to still get to you. Good girl.
Were you a good girl? Huh? Were you a good girl? I know you were. I know you were. Was that good? I just have a cough drop in my mouth.
Alright. Gonna take her back. Still have some treats.
I have one.
Here you go.
Poppi.
Oh, there you go.
Good girl.
Good girl. Good sit.
Good girl. Good.
There you go.
Thank you.
No problem. Very good. Good girl. Good girl. That way.
She's like, what? You said good girl.
Good job. Good, leave it. Tried to get to some wood earlier, she decided against it, which was good.
Yeah, because she's a little mouthy.
Yeah. Well, as puppies are. Her new puppy boarding mates are even more so, but they're
Really?
2 months younger than she is. Yeah, it's like having 2 vacuum cleaners on a walk.
It's hard to believe how old she is looking at her, you know?
Yeah. There we go. So,
Go say
hi, how you doing? Good. Poppi. Good girl. Good listen. It's okay. He's just wearing a mask.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
That's probably getting her.
Yeah, he's pretty much in all black. So a lot of times she'll just bark because she's unsure. You want to say hi? Yeah.
No, you don't have to show me.
Yeah,
That's okay.
so if he's not interested, what you can do is redirect her back to you, so that way she's not focused on him. There you go. And that way it'll stop her from barking.
Okay.
Because, you know, some people will be okay with it, some people will be scared, which is understandable.
Yeah.
So you just kind of work through what you got. And now that she's kind of calmed down a little bit, can I grab the leash from you?
Yep.
An easy way that you can get her still used to the situation is like from starting further away. Sorry, we'll go this way for you. Good girl. Poppi. Yes, very good. So we want her to see him without scaring him. So we're going to be as far away as possible, right? Okay. So now we'll try from here. Okay. you can give her a treat. She's fine.
Yeah, it's a big one though.
Good girl.
One of those too. Yeah. That's her brother.
Good girl. There you go.
We're trying to teach her when she sees somebody that maybe is apprehensive to not bark.
Yeah. So you kind of see there, like real quick when she glanced over, but she glanced back. I just gave her a treat for that. And that's all it is, you know. She just has to get used to seeing different figures and things like that, different outfits, especially nowadays with the masks and stuff. And now you have like winter jackets going on for winter too. It can be very intimidating for a pup that's already unsure of things.
I noticed how many people ask you about her vest all the time.
Yeah. Because sometimes it helps out a lot while you're out in public socializing. But this way she can kind of see him walking back and forth, get used to him, and kind of desensitize herself to the situation. Good girl. Yes. So, yeah, like I said, even when, you know, people are scared or something, you can still try to find an opportunity to work with her on it. Good girl.
I don't think she will bite ever.
Oh no, she hasn't bitten anybody. She barely barks nowadays. This is really good, but yeah, every now and then when she's just scared or unsure. And that's just the way that the girl. Oh, it's okay. What? Come here. The same thing, right? Come on. I know. Good girl. Good girl. Poppi. Good girl. Okay. Good girl. Good girl. Tail end of it. What's over there? Come here. Oh, there's somebody there. Good girl. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Hey, how's it going? She might bark because she's nervous, but she's friendly. Good girl. See? Good girl. Good girl. See, they're nice. Good girl. Very good. Good. So that's where, like, you have to have, because she's short on confidence, and that's the reason why a lot of times she'll bark or, you know, be hesitant. You'll have to kind of make up for her lack of confidence with having more confidence, you know, whereas I know a lot of parents would try to avoid the situation and just dive right into it, you know? And that's where really communicating with others really helps out. And just, you know, being calm and confident and trying to quickly explain to her as best you can, or explain to them as best you can about her. Because the more that you're like hesitant or unsure, the more that she'll be nervous as well. Whereas if you just kind of go through it as if there's nothing wrong, then good girl, this way. Then she's also less likely to think anything's going on. Good girl. I know he's busy. Good girl.
She's like so many people.
Yeah.
So little time.
Good girl. And this is definitely a lot more traffic because it's up by the registers. So
She
it's
didn't lose it though. She did good. You did good, Pop. You a good girl. Yes, you are.
oh, oh, look at all that stuff, huh? Hi, how you doing? Oh, good girl. Good girl.
She's like, I know I am. Here comes a whole bunch of children. You're such a good girl. Yeah.
Hi, how you doing? Oh, you want to say hi? Good girl.
No le tengas miedo, no te pases,
Aw.
no tengas miedo.
You're okay.
He's very friendly, mira.
Oh, come here. I know, the little one's not sure. Come here, baby. Good girl. Good, there you go. Good. Good girl. So now she's in like full curiosity mode, which is good. But you also want to be careful she doesn't get like too amped up too. She might start barking out of excitement as well. So it's always good to try to take little breaks whenever possible as well. What?
You want to say hi?
You want to say hi? How you doing?
You friendly?
Yeah, she's just nervous. Good girl. Oh. You scared? Good girl.
Come on.
Yeah, okay, come on. Hi, how you doing? Yeah. So that's what I mean by like as soon as she starts to get too amped up, it's usually a good idea to give her back another break and let her kind of settle down for a little bit. Yeah. Because now she's just barking at anything because she's amped up. Oh. Good girl.
Are you barking for the sake of barking?
Yeah, pretty much. And you can kind of tell because she was a little uncertain of him. And a lot of it is just that, approach and demeanor and things like that. And if we had the opportunity to try to give him a food, it would have helped too. But you try to just work with what you have because she's not always going to get perfect reading around everybody. So that's why it's good to just practice de-escalating her as well. Good girl. Good girl. Now that she's calmed down a little bit, get back over. Good girl. Who's that? This way. Good girl. Yes. Oh, good girl. Aw, good sit. Had to do some shopping. That's the thing, like we were saying before, she'll bark for a multitude of reasons, so it's really important that instead of trying to stop her as soon as she starts, you try to really evaluate the situation because each situation is going to be different and try to figure out exactly why she's barking and then work from there.
That one was just overload, I would imagine.
She was already kind of getting amped up with everything going on, and then he kind of came at her pretty quickly too. And even though he was friendly, she was still unsure. That's all. Said a lot of times we'll have to learn that you have to take things at her pace, and she has to be comfortable with the situation, no matter how safe a situation we know that it is. It's something that she has to actually feel comfortable with and that she won't bark. Good girl.
I heard her.
Yeah.
Lying there like, oh, there's Poppi.
She was doing good. There's just a lot. There you go. Good girl. Come here. Good. Good girl. Because sometimes, especially knowing that we're going to go down a busy aisle, we'll keep going, but you'll want to keep your options clear. If she starts to get too excited, then I would just dip into an aisle to your right. There you go. We'll just keep an eye on her because we want her to get used to seeing more people and not getting amped up, right? Good girl. There you go. Oh.
Come here. We didn't leave you. Oh.
Say retreats from Emma.
Oh. So it's important. Good girl. So it's important to try to, like, because we want her to be casual, we want to try to be as casual as possible with it. Yeah. Good girl.
Good girl.
Girl. There you go. Oh, she's good. There you go. Good. Mom's got one. There you go.
Let's go. We can go to PetSmart and get some there or something.
Okay.
Yeah, we put them both on. We'll change it.
It's understandable. Girl. Yeah, that'll work. We'll meet you guys over there.
Do you have my keys? I have my keys. Yeah.
Good girl. Good girl. There you go. Oh. See if she needs a bathroom break too on the way there. Some grass. After we cross this median there's that strip. Oh, that worked. No.
She'll go.
Good girl.
That's a good one.
It'll probably be easier to cross on the inside. Yeah. We'll just wait for this one car. Good girl.
There you go. Let's go.
Good girl. Go ahead and give her some extra leash so that way she's not constantly pulling. There we go. What do you think, Poppi? There we go. Good girl.
Good girl, Poppi.
Very good. Good girl. Alright, and here are the last of her treats for tonight. If you want to, feel free to give her a reward whenever you think she's deserved one. Good girl. There you go. Good girl.
Poppi. There you go.
I know, you want to say hi. Very popular with everybody too.
I'm sure. This is unique in a way.
Yeah, not too many people know her breed. I definitely haven't seen a sheep-a-doodle in a while.
It's a birdie doodle.
Oh, okay.
Sorry. Yeah, it's a birdie doodle.
Doodle, there you go. Good girl. So let's go ahead and slow down, let her kind of explore a little bit. Oh, wait for her parents.
The rest of them?
Yeah, hopefully they'll be here soon. And all we want to do is just reward her when she stops pulling and starts following us again. We want her to just lightly get used to just smelling and exploring things that are just in her vicinity. There you go, good girl.
Good girl. Good girl, Poppi.
Good, there you go. Good girl.
Nice, to get nice. Good girl.
Oh, here, I'll grab that for you.
Good Poppi.
Yeah, I was quite surprised when I went and I bought it online. I went to pick it up with my dog food, and I was like, "Oh, that's the size bag for $20." Oh my goodness!
I think she can go to a different dog food, but Elizabeth is nervous about it.
You could always wean in like half at a time or a quarter.
Yeah.
You know, mixing it in. See how
So
she does
Sarah's
first.
doing.
But she's been really good so far in all the treats that she's gotten. I mean, she's only had freeze-dried salmon and the real chicken jerky, but her stomach's been perfectly fine.
There's Mom. Hey, Poppi, look. Who's that? Who's that Poppi?
Oh, yeah, you can go ahead. Yeah, I was going to say, you can just let her go.
That's Mom.
She's like, where are the other ladies?
They went off to get food, whatever younger.
Oh, they're calling it in? Oh, okay. Oh,
Finish up with a little bit of their shopping.
gotcha. Yeah, I
Dad.
still got to put together my Christmas stuff.
Yeah.
That'll be fun. Yeah.
You know, Dollar Tree.
Oh, I mean like IKEA put together stuff.
Oh goodness.
Yeah. not a fun evening.
No, that sounds awful.
At least after her session, she'll be pretty tired. I just have to go and walk the pups, and the
other
other
ones?
puppies. Yeah. And then everybody should be pretty good to call it a
Come see
night.
the gerbils? Come on, Pop.
Good girl.
Poppy, what are those? Let me see them. He's like, what are you talking about? See? She gets very interested.
So cute. Oh, look at that tail go. Oh.
She's more like attack.
See what I mean? She
Yeah, she just seems nice and playful. A little
rodent
interested.
thing going on.
Oh. My friend Tori actually has dogs and gerbils and stuff.
I think Poppy would eat it. What is that?
You can always put a muzzle on her and find out one day.
No, I'm not getting one.
Are you having fun with the mini bags?
So long as she's not hitting the glass. Okay. Oh, she's definitely interested though. Cute. Oh, yeah,
Poppy.
yeah.
Poppi, come on.
Good girl, come on. Good.
Come on.
Come on, Poppy.
Look at your mom starting now.
Talk about distractions. Come on, baby.
Very good. There you go. Oops. We're about to trip all over. Good girl. There you go.
Come on, back.
We're done with the gerbils. Bring more gerbils.
gets all hyped up again.
Sorry.
No, it's fine.
You need to see how well we do transitioning her back.
Usually I just give her a settle command and have her look at me to focus. So you can try that.
Poppi. Look at me. Come on. Here. Poppi.
Hey, I said settle.
Either way, the main thing is to have her look at you and just kind of refocus her attention to you.
Here.
You want to go this way?
Here.
Here, I'll trade you. Let me see if I can get her to refocus.
She did pretty good there.
Possibly the best instruction ever.
Yeah. Good girl. There you go. We got the food again. Poppi, come. Good. Poppi. Good girl. Good. There you go.
Mom won't wake you by the gerbil.
It's fine. She's now distracted by all the sensitive trees. So. Oh, she found something back there. Maybe a loose treat.
Do you need any training rewards while we're here?
I don't know. We just got some of the chicken jerky for. Should be good for a while. I'll send you a link. I got it at the Petco because they are out. I think they're still out too. Yeah, the store's been out of the freeze-dried salmon forever. So I went to the Petco off of Route 3 and picked some up there, as well as some chicken jerky. I usually buy it in huge packs at Amazon.
When Doug and I got married, he had never had a dog ever. This is what I had. And it was a great little starter dog for him, a corgi.
That's great.
And so this
Cute
was his
pups.
first puppy.
Aww.
His parents didn't believe in dogs.
Oh yeah, I was the same way.
I've never not had a dog.
Yeah, we'll definitely have to figure out Christmas, the night when his partner can sleep over, see how they do together, things like that.
We have this kind of stuff around Harry because he tries to swallow a whole.
That's understandable. She's doing some Christmas. Oh yeah.
She found it.
Okay, come on, Poppi. Good girl. I know. Good girl. Good girl.
Now she's-
Poppi.
Right.
Yeah.
So this is it'll be good because it'll be good practice for her to kind of de-escalate. We do this with squirrels every now and then too when we're out for a walk and she gets too distracted. Good girl. Yes. Good girl. There you go. Very good. So all we do is just go back and forth and kind of let her get used to it, get excited, and then get like back to refocusing. Now she's just smelling different stuff. You see any lizards in there? Oh, there's a turtle.
Look at her. She's kind of staring at it.
Yeah. Okay. She's like, what is
She's
that?
beyond staring at it.
There we go. Okay. And then this is when you kind of give it a little bit of that light pressure while going the other way. Poppi. Come. Poppi. And then we just wait. Good girl. Yes, good girl. So it's really important that like you kind of give her those commands and everything, but you won't want to try to like physically pull her away. You want her to pull herself away. So that's where like the patience. Good girl. Yes. The patience really comes into play. Because if you're always doing it for her, then she doesn't have to learn to do it herself. That's why it's a good little exercise. Good girl. And she usually gets distracted by something. Oh, no. She'll get usually distracted by something else pretty quickly. Ready? Come on, Pop. This way. Good girl. Good. There you go. What? You want to say hi? You want to say hi? Hold on, you gotta cross the street first. Hi, how you doing?
He has a Philadelphia shirt on.
Oh,
I know that's that Philadelphia shirt.
hey, girl.
Right?
Hey, girl. All right. Well, if you want, I can carry.
I'll help you with this over there.
Okay.
It's
Drive back over.
Appreciate it. But yeah, that way you can kind of like help to guide her, but then, you know, make her actually refocus and redirect herself on her own. And all it takes is sometimes just a little bit of patience. If like she's really too intense, then I would start further away, and that always helps. Girl. Yes.
Hey, where you going?
You looking for another spot?
Probably.
Hopefully the other puppies haven't found spots at home. I think it's only been about an hour. Yeah. It's only been about an hour. Good boy, Poppi. Oh, good boy. Good girl, Poppi.
Fluffy now.
Good girl. Good girl. Good girl, Poppi. Good girl, Poppi. Good girl, Poppi. Oh. You're gonna get it. Oh, oh. Got it.